Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and today in the arena we are playing Jund, or as I affectionately call it, Me Jundies, which is a reference to an underwear company that does a lot of advertising on podcasts I listen to, and I don't know how many people in the world. I don't know how big of a company MeUndies is. This is not sponsored, by the way. I don't know how big of a company MeUndies is in the world. I don't know how many of you will get the reference, but to me, every time I say Me Jundies, it's funny. And what do you see when you look at this deck? What do you see? You see 4 Teachings of the Kirin. You see 4 Fable of the Mirror Breaker. You see 4 Cruelty of Gix. You see 12 Sagas. Everything else, other than lands, is a one of. A solo rider. 1 Flameless Bolt, 1 cut down. I'm not going to read the whole thing. 1 of all these sweet Jund cards. And why do we get away with just having 1 of all these Jund cards? 2 reasons. Number 1 is a cop-out, because I don't know how to choose. There are so many good cards available to the Jund color pie, and it's only going to get bigger with more sets coming out, so picking up some Jund staples or opening some Jund cards is probably just good for you as a deck builder. There are so many good Jund cards that you could be running that it's hard to choose what you want 2 or 3 or 4 of. I know I love the sagas. It feels like you play infinite Magic when you have sagas always having effects on every single chapter. It feels like you get so much value. But other than that, I mean, is Jaya or Nimata worse than Soul of Windgrace? Maybe. Yes. No. I guess. I'm not sure, to be honest. So it's just like, all right, sometimes you want one, sometimes you want the other. We're going to get to reason number 2. Reason number 2, we run all these one-ups. Chapter 3 of Cruelty of Gix. The Cruelty of Gix lets us tutor. I said chapter 3. I actually mean chapter 2, but chapter 3 is related. Chapter 2 for sure. Chapter 2, we search our library for any card. So when we have the perfect answer, when Unleash the Inferno is the perfect answer, we can go get it. When Burn Down the House is the perfect answer, we can go get it. When the Titan of Industry is the perfect answer, we can go get it. When the Unlicensed Hearse is the perfect answer. You get the idea. We have much more access to all these one-ofs than you think we do. And then chapter 3 leans into that. Chapter 3 means that we get more access to these one-of creatures than we think we do, because we can bring them back from the graveyard and use them again over and over. The card that's most likely to get that done to it is Titan of Industry, although Shigeki is right there behind it, as you can set up Shigeki loops pretty easily using the, where'd it go? Soul Transfer as a way to get it out of the graveyard, or bring it back with the 3rd chapter on Cruelty of Gix. And a lot of this stuff isn't legendary, so you can get it back and do it again. So you have kind of these endless answers. Your first cruelty might be to go get a removal spell like a Soul Transfer to take out something that needs to be exiled, like an Ao the Dawn Sky. And then your second cruelty might go get Shigeki, which then you use to channel to get back the Soul Transfer, which, you know, you can just kind of play endless Magic with your Jund deck, and as long as you have the right cards at the right time, which you have a lot of say in what you have when you have it, you should be able to win games. It rewards tight play, and that's what I love about it. Me Jundies. Today's video is dedicated to Alan Sadowski, who is a member on Patreon and signed up at the token tier. And for US residents, that means your Shark and Wolf signed tokens are in the mail and on their way from me to you. Alan, yours are in the mail. And Alan, for being a patron and supporting the channel, you're very cool. Now, one other little piece of business before we dive into the nonsense of Me Jundies. I made another video. If you want some extra CGB in your day, you can watch me playing a token human aggro list on the official Magic the Gathering Arena channel. It is a slightly modified and I would say slightly better list that I played the day after Meathook was banned. That was a go wide green white deck. I think I made it a little better and a little more synergistic. So if you want to see that build, it's a nice quick video. It's like 20 minutes. I would like to continue to hold my WWE title belt that is my video has the most views on the official Magic the Gathering Arena channel. I would like that to continue. You honestly are the only way that happens. So please go check it out. I'll try to remember to drop a link in the description or the comments. And I'll also try to make it the up next, like in the final thumbnail of this video, it like comes up what to watch next. I'll try to make sure it is there as well. You'll know it. It's me doing this into the camera. It says something like hookless standard in the thumbnail. You'll know it when you see it. Now let's dive in. Let the MeJundies nonsense begin. This hand has everything I want except for green mana, so we're going to take a chance that we draw it. First shot, fail. One more chance. One more chance to rip that land, preferably untapped. Of course they have a Denic, which we can't remove, but we hit the land, and it's time to tell you the fable of the Mirror Breaker. Aggressive or no, opponent? They've got the Plaza, so they appear to be humans, Joda legends, something. Wonderful. All right, so discard some cards. Teachings, I think it's too late for you, but we're definitely holding on to Cruelty. Flameblast Bolt, you don't seem to have targets that matter. Okay, we found a green source, but it's tapped. However, we've got a pretty sweet play this turn. We can send our little friend the Goblin, and we can unleash the Inferno. Using the treasure for the green mana, killing the Denic before it gets a chance to block, and murdering the wedding announcement. I guess we didn't RSVP, yes. So not a bad turn at all for Unleash the Inferno. And no attacks, no nothing. You know what that is? That's a Wandering Emperor. You know what we do around here to Wandering Emperors? We show them the cruelty of Gix. Oh, it was Urtai. That sucks. But we get to draw, so that's good. Do we offer them the Shaman when it's the only thing we can copy with the Reflection? I don't think so. We don't need the treasure this turn. We'll say go. Now we wonder, do they still have a Wandering Emperor? Did they ever have a Wandering Emperor? Let's see what they do this turn. Aggro mode. We'll take that. Do not want to surrender either of our effects, and the opponent just says go. That's scary. That's not good. How to manage that? You'd like to try to draw out their counter magic, Wandering Emperor, whatever. Like we could run out of Sheldred and see what they do. If this attacks and makes a treasure, we can soul transfer the Urtai and get something back from the graveyard. We don't have a creature there yet. Maybe we want one to end up there. But let's at least make disappear awkward. Make them throw away a token if they want this. That resolved. I see. Yeah, if we attack with this and they play a Wandering Emperor, we're definitely going to lose it. So I think we just don't attack. What we can do is on their end step, we can copy the Goblin Shaman with the Reflection and move on. They also might be watching for us to use the Reflection, and they can Wandering Emperor us then. They have more Urtais. Well, on the bright side, they lose their Urtai and we get a card. So what do they target? They target Sheldred. Okay. This could work out okay for the soul transfer. Multiple Urtais. And now spot removal. Yeah, that's too bad. Let's make this Shaman here. So if the opponent attacks, we have a blocker. But now we need another enchantment. Now our deck is full of them. But if we get another enchantment, we can have a double-sided soul transfer. Missionary getting back nothing is sus. But I guess they want to make this attack awkward. Let's cycle. I think we cycle and see what we can see here. We need to do better. We're drawing too many lands now. We kept a 2-lander and it's getting ugly. Okay, Shigeki. Shigeki is really good. We're going to tear asunder. Maybe we need to tear asunder the Missionary so we can attack with this. The opponent might trade with Urtai, but we'll have a treasure. And then we'll have an answer to the next thing they do, and if they do nothing, we have Shigeki. I love it. Okay. We need to start using our spells because Shigeki gets them back. Yep, Urtai blocks. They run Missionary, so they also have Graveyard synergy. But Missionary Denick is almost a non-bow, right? Let's see here. Target, yeah. Token comes in. Sheldred hits the battlefield. We take 2. We are prepared. Wait, this is an enchantment. It'd suck if they killed it, though. We're doing it. We're going for the greedy play. They only have 1 card left. We're gonna flip the script completely. Especially while Adenik is in the graveyard, right? Shigeki is a bit of a nombo with Denik, so kind of scary if they get that back. Alright, don't kill Shigeki. I'm hoping by having Sheldred that they have a target they're more interested in. You saw that graveyard check they just did. They might have a missionary. Ah, the 3-2 comes down. Okay. That's a good sign for us. That was not a great turn for them. Whenever one or more creatures are put into the graveyard from anywhere. I guess that would include Shigeki activation. What you got? A chump block. Alright, I think I just say go and see what they do. There's a lot of ways that Riveteer's Charm could be useful. Like, hitting their graveyard might not be bad if they play a missionary. At the same time, I'm a little nervous about giving them clues. But if Sheldred's on the field, those clues hurt. Bad. Do it. Do it. Oh, crap. Don't do that. Okay. And they tapped careful to have mana open.
You'll be safer.
Alright, let's cycle. Our Sheldred is gone. Yeah, that's gonna resolve.
Not much of a
Alright, they sit back to defend. Let's make them sacrifice Denik and attack it with Shigeki. Oh, it's creature or planeswalker? Oh, this doesn't get rid of the Denik. Well, we still need to get rid of the Wandering Emperor. So let's do it. The opponent might get clue here. I'm not happy about it. Let's see. No creatures, did it. And another land. Is this a good turn to Shigeki? We've got so many cards in the graveyard that are awesome. Just draw a new hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do we want to give our opponent a chance to untap and do something about it? No, I really don't. Let's just do it. Soul Transfer, Tear Asunder, Cruelty of Gix, Unleash the Inferno. Should cover just about everything. It's not a lot of card velocity, but Soul Transfer gets back Shigeki, so that's usually all we need. Maybe the versatility, instead of the Tear Asunder, maybe the versatility of the Charm is better. And in that case, maybe I can take a Fable instead of an Unleash the Inferno. Yep, they do get a little investigatory thing because I channeled Shigeki. Okay, there's the missionary kicked. Let's see what they get. Urtai. Okay. Urtai's a pain. Ooh. Ooh, that's a okay card when you're behind on board. And this can get the Urtai. Then how much mana do we have left? Enough. Why would I do it in this order? I'm an idiot. This gives them another clue. Sometimes I'm not smart. You're just gonna have to forgive me. So they have an underdog. That'll be a pain. But I assume they'll blitz it, then we can exile the graveyard. We're paying 3 life next turn. We're probably getting Titan of Industry. We're definitely at the phase of the game where that can be cast. Yeah, they don't blitz the underdog because of the charm, but they know about the transfer. Ooh, 2 underdogs. Okay, we take 3. Anything that's better. This is pretty good. If a creature an opponent controls would die, exile it instead, and you make a thing. If I had a way to kill multiple creatures in hand, it would be perfect. Hearse. Like, all those are good, but they're not Titan good. Alright. Destroy one of those little things. Make a 4/4. There you go. De-investigated. And make a 1/1, I think. Just have this on the field as another, in case they have farewell.
I came to talk, but
Have a planeswalker going, makes farewell more palatable. Sorry for talking over you, Jaya. You just talk so much. Rafine is here. Wedding announcement is here. Alright. We still need an artifact to continue Shigeki's cycle. Or we can just get Shigeki back that way. Urtai, kill Rafine, let them draw. Never let them draw. There we go. Let's see what we hit with the exile effect. Or we could kill something. -2. Choose target creature the opponent controls when you attack, you deal that damage. Right now, the Riveter's Charm hits the Rafine. Easy money. And we got Windgrace, which is also awesome. Yeah, we're doing it on every level right now. Alright, let's do it like that. I'm gonna go after this underdog.
ha, got you.
Pew pew. Take it all. Down to 5. In that case, here's the Fable. Here's the Windgrace. Get you that, and let's hold up the charm. It'll kill the Rafine just before combat. They need a big turn for an Esper deck, and it's just kind of a lot of mid-rangey value. It's very tough to beat when they get ahead. Not the greatest at coming from behind. And that's the game. We threw such a wide variety of 1-ofs at them. They're just reeling from it. We go first. Riveteer's Charm tries to hold everything down while our mana's good, and then Cruelty of Gix can do its thing. Let's keep it. Hand would be perfect if we drew a Teachings or a Fable. Something to do that's proactive. Ascendant Pack Leader. Our opponent's going to show us some aggressive green tendencies. That's not good. It might run us over before we get to do cool things. There's a Firebrand. Yeah. This is getting scary. We've only drawn land since the start of the game. I might have to Riveteer's Charm that Firebrand, or they might have another hasty creature here. Right now they're thinking if I play a Stormseeker, it'll probably get removed, right? So maybe I'd want to hold it for the future and just attack with the 2 creatures I have. And then they decide, I'm going to play it anyway. The deck probably has so many creatures that this is fine. Did we draw 3 straight lands? No! We did draw something we can cast. Unfortunately, no value, but we'll take it. If it survives till next turn, we can discard these lands in hand and make good use of them. If it doesn't survive till next turn, we can Cruelty of Gix and bring it back anyway. Opponent only has 1 basic land type. Whoa! Opponent! This is literally all I have. Oh, man. They soft. All right, we will keep it and hope that the bolt has a target and the teachings stabilizes and that we draw land for Fable. But, you know, draw any lands. Draw 2 or 3 lands, and this hand is very good. And there's the first land. Our opponent on Bant. Bant Spirits. Or just enchants. Could just be enchantments. I think we just bolt this. I think we do it now before we give him a chance to even have like flash options available, because I run into those sometimes. Yeah, let's just bolt it. Get it out of here. Then we can play this tapped land. Who knows? We might draw 2 or 3 lands in a row, and having this Boseiju will be helpful. It's something we can get back with the soul. All right, they've got Naturalist. We need to draw land. We do. That means if we want to, we can channel to kill this Naturalist. It gives them a land, but then all they've got is the dog. And we have a land for the Soul of Windgrace. But we would have to top deck another land for that to be a good strategy. So it's not that great. Let's just play the Fable. It means our mid-range plan is going to kind of take a backseat while the opponent does whatever they want to this turn. If they have anything powerful, we're in big danger. They have Circle and Fang. That's not bad. That's not very terrifying. Okay. So we can play Soul this turn. But we could also Boseiju the Naturalist and then get it back with Soul. Now, I don't know if Hearse is any good against them. They do usually have some graveyard value, but not a lot. I don't know if Ren and 7 is good against them, but it can't be too bad. Maybe I just keep this. I think I just keep it all. So we go Teachings. And we're gonna do a draw step Boseiju channel. After they draw, just the tiniest little increment of kind of value. So they don't get to use the cost reduction, but they don't draw from a 1 land thinned deck, making something along the lines of a 0.07% difference. I don't know. Somebody out there does math and knows that it matters. Coward. Didn't want to trade. Even though this got bigger. That is weird. I think we play Ren and 7 and make the Tree Folk. It is very threatening if we get to untap and copy it. Boo. Boo on Circle on Tree Folk. Boo. Opponent? What you got? What you got? Iganjo. Okay. Regardless, Ren is happy and healthy. Now, you could say I shouldn't make that block, but I think with them having 1 card left in hand, I think putting pressure on them to do something is fine, especially since we're pretty far ahead. Just make them have it. Oh, take your Iganjo or take my own Proving Ground? I think we know what it should be, but taking the opponent's Iganjo is kind of... Yep, Ren provides lands, Soul turns them into other things. Perfect synergy between a couple of one-ofs in the deck. All right, we're on the draw. We've got Drag to the Bottom with no types, and we've got Teachings and Old Rusty. We're gonna keep it. Can't wait to drag him to the bottom and find nothing. But all you have to do is draw the Proving Ground and it becomes a very real card. I guess I could have played this tapped and then I wouldn't have to pay 1 life for the teachings, but this gives me more options if I draw into a black card that I want to play, like an Infernal Grasp. So I don't know. I think I probably should have just taken the for sure 1 life instead of the very theoretical option to play something that I hadn't drawn yet. This is scary. Everything about this is bad. We really need to make this drag to the bottom better. I think we wait and block something in the future, but there's a Firebrand, so maybe that won't be possible. Still, if we have 2 blockers, 1 can try to trade with the Firebrand. So I guess we take it. Sucks. Guys, we need lands with types. It's kind of absurd that we're getting this unlucky. Kind of absurd. We have to stop. All right. We got a blood token, so there's that. Oh my god. I might have to drag all these 1 toughness creatures to the bottom. Pretty reasonable, I guess. Then we still have a Beast Caller to deal with, but man, does Rusty need to make a little insect token for me. Come on, buddy. That's a treasure. Ooh. To Unleash the Inferno is a castable card here. But first we have to drag all of our friends to the bottom. Break my heart. Absolutely breaks my heart. Yeah, that has haste. We're basically dead. Poor Rusty never hit an insect friend for me. We go to 1. The haste too strong. That makes a critter. Unleash the Inferno can take out the Trampler. This can be a chump blocker. And in theory, we're not dead. But they just need any haste creature to end the game. Does that work? Doesn't have haste. So I guess not. What could we draw? Titan? Well, that's not it. Yeah, that's definitely not it. All right, we'll keep it. It's all tapped lands. So hopefully we top deck a Pain land or a basic land. And our opponent plays turn 1 Lantern Bearer, Flying Disturb. What? Okay. Well, let's get on the board with teachings. There's a pretty big draw there to draw the Boseiju. Just being on the board against blue tempo decks is huge. Every piece matters. Ninjutsu? Maybe? Yes? Moon Circuit Hacker is... What the hell are you? Enchantment creature ninja. When it deals combat damage, draw a card. Discard a card unless it ETB'd. Okay. Crafty. Is it unblockable? It is not unblockable. Let's see if Rusty resolves. Don't know how they could counter it with 1 open blue. And let's see what we make. Wow. That was something. We get a blood token. All right, let's hold back. Try to intercept this hacker so it doesn't get more loots on us. Network Disruptor. That taps the blocker. The hacker attacks. Okay. They discard a Lantern Bearer. +1/+1 and flying. Okay, so they can give this thing flying next turn. If they do that, it's 3 mana. Riveteer's Charm should fix it. But then I have to do nothing with this turn, which is pretty bad. Maybe that's what I should do, though, because what are they going to do? They're going to counter it, right? All right. Let's start attacking them. Forget this. Just kill them. Like, do I go for a Fable here, and then next turn I can go for 2 things? I think what the opponent's going to do is cast this Lantern Bearer here and attack, and if they do that, I just Riveteer's Charm them. And they have to tap out, or almost tap out to do it. So, make them have it. Maybe they plan to counter Old Rusty, but they might have Essence Capture. Let's go for Fable. Sure. When in doubt, have it all. My god! Their draw is absurd. They also bounce the token and not the Kieran, so they do plan to get around it here. Yeah, stack your deck. You too can do this. Whoa. Alright. What you got? Make him have it. Prosperous Thief. Okay, that's, I believe, a 3/2 that when it hits you make a treasure. They got rid of their hacker. Weird. You'd think the point of the ninja deck would be to have ninjas. Here's Rusty. What you got? I can block your Thief all day, but they do have a Disruptor back, so they get 1 free attack. Oh, we got the insect. You're in trouble now. Let's see if they snap off another Spell Pierce. Make disappear. All right. Yep, it flies. Yep, you made a treasure. Let's see if that's enough to stop us from killing Prosperous Thief. You gonna slip out the back too? Jesus! Oh my god, they have stacked their library in this one. Alright, so let's turn our blood tokens into something nice. Because what else can we really do? Oh my god. Oh my lord. Our opponent is the luckiest in the multiverse, and we can't even draw a non-land. Okay, they've played out all their tricks. We could draw Burn Down the House or something useful. Shigeki. Shigeki can definitely get something. A 3-mana card. Terra Sunder will do it. But only for a turn, right? They have 3 disruptors, so we have to draw a sweeper. Yeah, I guess we have to draw a sweeper next turn. It's the only way. Actually, let's attack first. Maybe they'll block for no reason. A1. Get Tear. We hold the land because maybe the blood token can turn it into something useful. Wait, why isn't this... Oh, this isn't an enchantment? What am I thinking of? I'm thinking of this? Wow. Well, I guess I wrecked myself, guys. And if I had saved a blocker, I'd be able to block that. What a joke. What a joke. Silly. Just silly. What a stupid game. Oh, man. So I wasn't going to win anyway, probably. I guess if I had a look at one more card, who knows. But gosh, I feel so stupid now. All right, we go first with a whole bunch of good mana and the assortment of sagas that we've come to appreciate. Red green? Is it a red green creature pile again? I've played against this deck so much these days. Doesn't look like it though. Also smells of lightning strike. Or play with fire. They might regret that. They might have another one too, which would make them make that play. But they might regret that when we have Fable. They're also still holding priority, which safekeeping is the most likely candidate. We've got a Liberator? What is this, red-green control? I don't think we want Ob, although we are on the aggressive against them. I don't think they plan to trade here. I think they plan to block and blow this up. So does that make Ob a good play? I guess so. I'm gonna keep all. Gonna keep them all. They take it. It's weird. Very weird. I guess we'll drop a cruelty on them then. See what they do about that. If they want to use their Liberator on the rest of this cruelty, that's fine, but I'm sure I'll hit something. The Kalana Elena? Tovalar, 2 Stormseekers. Tovalar is card advantage, but it's slow. I guess they play it next turn and they have it protected. Feels pretty good. All right, we'll take their card advantage. So I guess they're going to keep that Liberator. Deck still is aggressive. Maybe Ob wasn't the best keep. What are we going to get with the cruelty? We might get another cruelty and take their other Stormseeker. Yeah, they're being aggressive. Okay, how do we want to play it? If I get one more counter on this, it trades better, so I guess I'll take it for now, but we have to be mindful that we're taking a lot of damage. I'm gonna get a tutor if you let that go. If they sack a Liberator to take care of it, I'm pretty happy with that. Oh, I think they're gonna do it. Nice. We didn't have to pay the 3 life and we got something off their board. Now we transform the Fable. We attack. And when you exile a non-creature, counter. When you exile a creature, 1/1. Let's make a 1/1. Something to block this Reckless Stormseeker. A few chump blocks. And then we'll drop another Cruelty. And we'll take the other Stormseeker. You think they have all the special cosmetics on their werewolves to make them look alike? 2 safekeepings. Okay. Riveteer's Charm will get around the safekeepings. No attack and flip. Got it. Liliana does it too. Liliana's sweet. Nice safekeepings, dude.
Happy to help, but I'm taking the credit.
Ha! All right.
Off you go.
Let's get in there. We can start building up our Kieran now. Because they might have Bloodthirsty Adversary, who knows? I know it's a werewolf deck. Target a creature you control. Yeah, here. They take 5. We drop the Bankbuster. On end step, we can make another Gabo Shamo. And then next turn, we get a creature out of a graveyard. Stormseeker or Tovalar. Look pretty good. Reflection copying a Stormseeker is probably just lethal. Yeah, that'll do it. Completely worked out those werewolves. Bankbuster into Fable, or Teachings into Fable. It is on the draw, and we don't have an untapped land, so it's risky. We could get run over if the opponent is aggressive. Phoenix Chick means they are definitely aggressive. So, might regret the keep. But we're a mid-range deck, and you can't mulligan every hand on the draw to be some flawless curve. You gotta take a chance. Some chances don't pay off. What do you know? Lightning strike face. Why wouldn't you? Yep. Never had a chance. Never had a chance. So what can we do here? We can still Cruelty Titan if they don't kill the Shaman, I guess. Maybe I'm overreacting. All right. Discard Titan, and other Fable seems too slow. Bankbuster's really slow. All right. Need the untapped land. Got it. Okay, we did the thing. We did the thing with one Titan in the deck. And I was all doom and gloom. Let's see if they can still kill us. I'll take the 5 life and the 4/4. Has reach. What you gonna do about it, opponent? Relentless. All right. We blocked the dragon. Did you know about the reach? Tell me you did. Tell me you knew about the reach. I'm not sure they do. They strike face. Okay, we're at 4. They've struck face twice. I kind of want my Titan to die so I can reanimate it. How else do I gain life with this deck? What else do I have that can do such a task? I can Flame Blast Bolt the Chick. I can play the Nemata, and I have this, so I can block the Stormseeker. So I guess we attack. I definitely don't pay 3 life for Cruelty. That would be a mistake. But we're gonna try to put the clock on them fast. Down to 7. Nemata. Save the bolt? Save the bolt. They might end up counting on this chick. Dead to a Devastator if they've got it. They've got another Stormseeker. Actually, let's get them to attack before we break their heart. Yes. Yes, give the bonuses to your little chickadee. Now see it roast in the fires. I thought we had no chance in this game. As you can tell from my commentary, very doom and gloom. And here we stand, victorious. We go first, and Shigeki's our first play. We'll take it. We'll take it. We got some pain lands. No whining about pain lands. All part of the experience. We've got Obnixilis on the play. We'll see what kind of matchup we're in before deciding whether or not to sacrifice the beloved Shigeki. Jund. Our opponent also Jund. I wonder. I honestly wonder, is the right play to double Ob or to ramp with Shigeki? The choice was taken out of our hands. All right, we'll just drop this Ob. And here's the devil.
Oh, I have a job for you.
Our opponent has Fable and we don't. We are in trouble. This is not what I would call a fantastic hand.
Plead for mercy.
Well, we know that they can do the Titan trick, so I'm just gonna exile this. We could also get Shigeki out of the graveyard, but Cruelty can do that too. I'd much rather have a Fable than an Ob in this situation. All right, they dumped 2 lands. Please don't have a Windgrace. Just, you know, have a handful of Titans so I can cruelty them. Interesting, they did nothing. I plus upon you.
Defy me, and you'll lose everything.
Yeah, they're taking damage, we're gaining life. It doesn't feel as bad as it probably is. All right, let's give them the cruelty, but if they have a Tear Asunder, I'm going to feel very bad. I think we definitely just go to chapter 1, though. Yeah, I see the opponent looking in the graveyard here. This must be like Unleash the Inferno. Warchief gone. Okay, they have a Braid. That's great. That is one of the few things that doesn't really mess with us. Unfortunately, they get to Takenuma back their Warchief. So what do we fetch that deals with that? What can exile it? The Soul Transfer is in the graveyard. Tear Asunder will do it, though. We also still have this Reflection to deal with. But if they don't have a creature, we're not that worried. We just have to exile this. Drag to the bottom. Drag to the bottom goes for 2 right now. The 3rd point could hit the Warchief from the Devil, but then they get a 4/4. Nimada's pretty darn good here. The opponent could copy the Warchief, but when it dies, they won't get anything. What's their hand? A Braid? So Nimada can't block. That's a problem. I think we're still better off just exiling the Warchief. And the best thing to do that is Tear Asunder. And then next turn we get back Shigeki, which hopefully gets back more stuff. All right. Even if they top deck something to take advantage of this Reflection, that's okay. We also don't want... We want to do it now before they get a chance to use the Abrade to save their Warchief. Or not save it, but get their Death Trigger. And let's Devil up.
My goons will make quick work of you.
And hold. That's a draw. That is a draw. That is a draw. That is a better draw. One of in the deck did it. I was probably going to have to figure out a way to fetch that. All right, let's get you. I guess a Braid takes it out. We'll have to wait till the next cruelty.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Oh, this is 5. Man, I can't kill both. I can't kill both. Unless I get the Sheldred to take a damage somehow. And you know they want to attack Ob eventually. Let's do it like this. I'm going to try to get the Sheldred to take a damage. I'm going to try to be crafty about this. They might gain a little life and I might take a little damage. I'm going to try to be sneaky. Sorin. If they make a vampire, then this will want to copy it. Let's see what they do with Sorin. 7 damage to a creature or planeswalker. If it deals excess damage, destroy artifact or enchantment with mana value less than or equal. So awkward. Now we have to get Sorin or Sheldred to take a damage. And they take 3 for Riveteer's Charm. And they're not even attacking. Okay. That's interesting because now my Abrade is going to work. Or their Abrade isn't going to work. My Shigeki is going to work is what I mean. All right, patience, patience, patience. How do I do this? Let's drain first because we might lose our devils.
Defy me, and you'll lose everything.
You know they're going to want to block one of these. Let's go out. Let's really go for it. Let's be bold. Okay. Okay. Drag to the bottom does 2. It can kill the Reflection and the Devils, which would then finish the Sheldred. Then the opponent would still have a Sorin. Or we can unleash the Inferno. We can deal... We can kill this and this? No. We can kill the Sorin and the Reflection, or the Sheldred and the Reflection. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, baby. All right, let's hold drag. And let's kill the creatures. Nice. Now we have to beat a Sorin, which is not easy, but we have the Devils. I have a feeling the Riveteer's Charm is either going to wipe out my graveyard when I try to Shigeki, or it'll go after this Ob. We get a tracker, that's good, but they're at 8. They are at 8. And they don't have Riveteer's Charm up right now, so we can actually raid our graveyard safely. Should have taken the green. We're good. It's fine. If they block one of these, we can still damage the Sorin. They're at 8, though. We can just force them to minus the Sorin and then maybe drag it to the bottom. We have 2 types now, so this does 3. Face. Six is not much.
Shake down the locals.
So let's get some cards before they can Riveteer's Charm us. 1, 2, 3. Probably time for that Abrade to do something. There it is. Ob, you served us well. You won't hear me say otherwise. Sorin, never stop plussing. Oh, go to 1? Go to 1? You maniac. What are you thinking? I have a devil.
No one beats me and survives.
I have a devil and you went to 1? Baby, that was Ob. I guess Ob really mattered there. And we are back for the post-game wrap. The stats are powered by MTGA Assistant. Download link in the description. Try the free companion app. It does support the channel. 6 and 2. Another sweet pile from Mythic that helps rank you up. What more could you ask for from a channel about MTG Arena? Maybe some flawless gameplay. No, that's not reasonable. But losing to Blue Tempo is definitely nothing to be too ashamed of. I think that's going to be the deck's weakest matchup going forward. And if you absolutely hate losing to Blue, maybe this isn't a perfect deck for you. However, Gruul seems to be on the rise. I played against it 3 times. We went 2 and 1. I imagine losing on the draw against Gruul would be a pretty normal thing that could happen. It's just a steady stream of creatures, and you only have a couple of sweepers in the deck to fix that. I don't think going up on sweepers is something you want to do for the meta overall, but if Gruul turns into the most prominent deck, maybe maybe. Still, the record against Gruul, despite only having a couple of sweepers in the whole list, was pretty reasonable. Drag to the bottom is the most sus card in the list. Maybe you want to cut it. Thank you for staying till the end. It is really cool to have people who want to watch the whole video, so maybe that makes you a fan. If you are a fan, make sure that you have done the things that really help, such as subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment, turn on notifications by clicking the bell. And if you're a mega fan, check out links in the description like Patreon, patreon.com/covertgoblue, or hit the join button and become a YouTube member for other sweet perks and supporting the channel. Thank you for watching this video. Remember to check out the other video on the official Magic the Gathering Arena page. I'm going to try to leave a link in the description. It's called it's a green-white human token deck on the official Magic Arena page. I want to continue my streak of having their most watched videos, so please head over there and check it out. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. You're cool.